Hello, scholars. This is the interaction with new material, example 1, and I will be going over letter A. Brianna is using the spinner below to conduct probability experiments. Which of the following statements would you expect to be true? Okay, so letter A says, if the spinner is spun 100 times, it will land on yellow about 20 times. So they have made a prediction, and they're asking us to make our own prediction to see if we would expect it to be true. Okay. So let's go ahead and start this question. And it looks like the desired result is yellow. They want us to make a prediction for how many times this spinner is going to land on yellow. So let's go ahead and write P, which stands for probability of landing on yellow. Okay. And just like in the previous video, we're going to solve this question by creating a proportion box. And once again, let's go ahead and label this proportion box. The denominator, once again, is always going to represent the total number of outcomes, and the numerator is going to represent our desired result. And in this case, our desired result is yellow. So let's go ahead and write a Y up here. So the numerator represents yellow. So take a look at the spinner on your student handout. And let's see the total number of outcomes, right? So how many sections are there in the spinner? And I see a red, I see a yellow, I see a blue, a white, and a green. So it looks like there are a total of 5 sections. So there are 5 total outcomes, okay? And next, looking at that same spinner, how many of those sections are yellow or represent a yellow section? And there is only 1. So we're going to put a 1 in the numerator. So now we're ready to make our prediction, and they want us to make a prediction for if the spinner was spun a total of 100 times. So that's going to be our new total. 100 will be in our denominator. And according to them, it's going to land on yellow 20 times, but we want to go ahead and check our prediction. So we're going to put an X up here. Okay, so if we end up getting a 20, then that means we agree and this is true. If not, then it's false and we don't agree with that prediction. So let's go ahead and cross multiply to go ahead and make our prediction. 5 times X is 5X. Bring down your equal sign. 1 times 100 is 100. And we have a one-step equation. This is the same thing as 5 times X. So to get rid of that 5, what we want to do is do the opposite of multiplying by 5, which is to divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is just a 1, so we can go ahead and cancel these out. Bring down your X. Bring down your equal sign. And 100 divided by 5, we could go ahead and do long division here. Five doesn't go into 1, but it does go into 10 2 times. So 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract that 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Always bring a number down, and there's a 0 here to bring down. So all we got down here is a 0, and 5 goes into 0, a total of 0 times. And we don't have a remainder, which means that our answer ends up being that 20. Okay? So X equals 20. So it looks like we agree with their prediction, okay? Because this 20 would go in the place of that X. And according to this table, if we were to spin this spinner 100 times, using our theoretical probability fraction here, it's probably going to land on yellow about 20 times.